Hello and welcome. My name is Natalie and welcome to my channel. And I decided I just felt called to do a reading for the Divine Feminine today. And this is going to be a pick a card reading. So I'm going to show you each of these cards that came out in the Pile 1, Pile 2, and Pile 3 readings. When I did the readings, I already did those, and now I'm doing this intro for you so that you can choose which pile resonates for you. And once we get into the readings, I have multiple oracle decks that I'm going to shuffle and draw from, and then I'm going to finish up with some tarot. So I had some pretty amazing messages that came through that I'm excited to share with you. So all you need to do is choose which of these cards resonates the most for you, and that will let you know which pile you need to go to. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I will do timestamps in the readings for you. So let's begin, and I'm going to try and hold this so that you can see it. Sorry about the glare. But for pile 1, the card is Harmony. Sorry about the glare. For pile 2 is Surrender. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to do that without glare. There we go. And then pile 3, Acceptance. So again, choose which card resonates for you, which one you feel most drawn to. And if you feel drawn to more than one, I encourage you to look at the readings or watch the readings for more than one. And I'm just laying these out because apparently that's the only way that we can do it without having glare. So it's not that one is better than the other, just so that you can fully see the designs on the cards without the glare from the light. So Harmony for pile 1, Surrender for pile 2, Acceptance for pile 3, and go ahead and choose which one resonates. Again, this is a reading for the Divine Feminine, and I really hope that this supports you today. I just felt called to do it, and so I don't tend to do a lot of card readings on my main channel, but I just felt called for this today. So I hope it supports you, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Let's get into your reading. I'm going to start with the Divine Feminine Oracle. This is one of my favorite decks, and I will list a blog post that I have on my website with a bunch of my favorite decks if you're interested in purchasing it. It is absolutely one of my favorites. Okay. What messages? What Divine Feminine wants to come out today for pile number 1? What is the message they need to hear today? Okay, I believe I'm pronouncing this correctly. We'll see. Zhu Shanxing, I believe. This is the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. So what this tells me is that you may have some turmoil going on in your life right now, and this card is reminding you that you get to choose peace in any moment. And when you can get into your center, you're going to make better choices. And if you have a decision that you're trying to make, this is telling you that you need to get into a place of your own peace and in your own center to be able to make that choice in a way that is going to serve you best. Okay, I also want to do a chakra love card for you. And let's see what chakra you maybe need to focus on today. Where you're blocked or where you're shining. I think this one. Abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Solar plexus. So I think you're in a place where you're going to be calling in some abundance, but what I'm hearing is that you just really need to find your center, find your place of peace, and this also, solar plexus is also your will. This is believing in yourself and knowing that you can manifest the things that you are desiring. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. So this is a lot about your mindset. This is a lot about what's going on with your mindset. Okay, another one of my favorite decks, the Herbal Astrology Oracle. I like to show the decks because whenever I watch other readers, and I do, I always, like if I love a deck, I collect decks. And so if I love a deck, I always want to know, like, what is it? What's the name of it? What's the box look like so I can find it? So I will share that as often as I can in my own readings. What is the message for pile number 1? What do they need to focus on? What do they need to know? For pile number 1. Some readers pre-pull cards, and I may do that, but today I just felt like I needed to get straight into it. What is the message coming through? I guess you get 2. Passion flower, which is surrender, and motherwort, which is strength. I'll show these to you. Aren't these cards beautiful? Passion flower. I want to talk about this first, and I do want to grab the book because this book is one of the best books I have ever seen for any deck. She did such a fantastic job. So passion flower, you can see she's got astrological symbols on here. So at the top we have Neptune and the moon. So that may be significant for you. You may be a Cancer. This can also be water sign. She's got water pouring here. So this card has to do with sacrifice, surrender, choosing growth, trusting discernment, and doing rituals of letting go. I actually take a passion flower tincture a lot of times in the evenings just to help me calm down and sleep and to kind of chill out my nervous system. This may be telling you that you need to relax, have some ease. Talking about surrender. This can be letting go of things to make space for what you're trying to call in. So This card may be asking you to suspend actions that aren't aligned to your spiritual path. There may be some sacrifices that you need to make to be able to move in the direction that you are trying to go. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here, there may be some things that you need to let go of to make space. And it's okay if things that you're trying to do come to a halt. Or it may be a relationship that you have to let go of in order to come into your highest path. And that can be tough. So with strength, with Motherwort, this is ruled by Venus. You can see here. So Motherwort is strength, essence of creation, connecting to the creatrix within, fertility, birth, creativity, and inner trust. I mean, you need to have a lot of inner trust to be able to surrender, right? Find your center. Surrender the things that are no longer working for you, and trust yourself that you are making the right choices. This is great. This actually ties in with solar plexus. You see the lion here. And oh, these crystals behind here. This is just such a beautiful card. So I just want to read to you what she has in the book for this because it's great. Like the radiance of a lion's heart, Motherwort's energy builds inner trust and confidence. The lion-hearted Motherwort is representative of the beauty we possess when we own the power of our gifts and creativity. The goddess sits centered as the lion leans on her in a state of peaceful delight, symbolizing the unwavering faith we must keep as we transcend old fears. Venus, her planetary ruler, is like a midwife to our happiness, channeling how we accept and transmit our heart's desires. Find new ways to facilitate creativity that honor and reveal your passions and strength. Devote yourself to the fertility of your gifts and courageously accept your divine destiny. Wow. Beautiful. Let's get into the Woodland Wardens. This deck is so cute. I wanted to bring in some animal energy. I have a few decks that have animals, but this one was just talking to me this morning. Oop. I guess you get two of these too. Intended to take one, but we get two. The Bobcat and the Blackthorn, patience. Gosh, that really goes with surrender, doesn't it? And the Horse and Bluebell, modest fortitude. Modest fortitude. That sounds like strength, doesn't it? How fascinating. Look, these two, these almost like mirror each other. Surrender and patience. Yeah, I'll leave them like this, but that's interesting. And this isn't a deck that I use all the time, so I am just going to take a peek at the book, make sure that I don't miss anything. But the message seems pretty clear here, that you're being asked to slow down and believe that the things that are coming for you, that, man, you are on a path of bringing in what's meant for you, but there are some things that you got to let go of. You need to be patient and strong, and you're going to get to this abundance that you're seeking. Okay, let's look for the bobcat. Okay. The bobcat and the blackthorn. Bobcats are stealthy hunters blending easily into their environment. They are independent creatures who can wait for hours for their prey, pouncing up to 10 feet at the right moment. The blackthorn is a thorny shrub covered by bittersweet berries called sloes. Association with overcoming obstacles, the blackthorn's sharp spines provide shelter to vulnerable birds. According to lore, sorry, my office was freezing this morning, but I want you to be able to hear me, so I'll turn off my heater. Let's see. According to lore, if blackthorn berries are plentiful, the coming winter will be severe. Traditionally harvested in late autumn, sloes provide nourishment in the form of jams, wines, and other hearty treats with which to patiently pass a harsh winter. Okay, let's talk about the bobcat and the blackthorn. A difficult journey ahead requires preparation and patience. Channel the bobcat's stealth. So the reason the bobcat is here with patience is that they can wait a long time for their prey and then pounce. So they can be very still for a long time. And this really goes with surrender, right? Waiting for things to happen and not trying to force things ahead. Ration your sustenance carefully, remembering that berries are often sweetest after a hard frost. This to me is saying take care of yourself. Maybe start getting some resources together for yourself, or like a nest egg or a rainy day fund if you don't have one. Yeah. Let's look at the horse and the bluebell. So this one says, work quietly and consistently. The time to shine will present itself in the future. For now, focus on your process rather than the reward. So this is interesting. These are both saying, that it's coming. So continue to take aligned action and prepare and be patient. And yeah, man, just find you need to really get grounded. So this isn't necessarily complete stillness. This is finding your center, finding your knowing, trusting the process, trusting divine timing, surrendering to divine timing, believing in yourself, and knowing that the abundance that you're seeking is coming to you. Okay, I want to pull a manifestation card by Spirit Daughter. This deck is so cool. Okay, let's see if we can get some more information for you to help you know where you're going. Oh, higher self. I connect with and welcome my higher self. Yeah. I feel like this has to do with your peace also, right? Because when you're in this place of stillness, when my mind is clear, the way is clear. Because you have to have that clarity and stillness to be able to hear your inner guidance. To be able to recognize the nudges from the universe, you have to slow down and surrender to be able to hear those messages. And your guidance is always trying to help. They are always trying to help. Oh, so this one just called to me this morning, the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray. These cards are really beautiful. And I will probably use the book for this one, but let's see what, oh, 4. Goodness, I feel like I barely got to shuffle, but we're going to take it. Inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. Laying foundations. This also feels to me like going within, right? Like we're doing here, and with surrender and strength and patience, going within, hearing your inner guidance, laying foundations. This also, these two are talking about how you need to prepare and wait, but also be taking that slow, steady, aligned action and laying foundations. Okay, let's see what else came out. Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. You got solar plexus over here, so I'm going to put those together. I think that's just affirming. You have the willpower to make this happen. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you have the willpower to bring this to light, to bring this forward. You just need to be patient. It's going to take some time. Don't give up. Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. I just want to peek the book for this one. Make sure that I don't miss anything important. Unfortunately, I don't have all these memorized. Let's see. You are a highly sensitive being. You might feel that this is a curse, but this card is here to let you know that this is a gift. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world really seeing you. But you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Through embracing your uniqueness, you may help others embrace their own. This lifetime is more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It's not about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender and revealing your true self. Nice. So whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're trying to manifest here, you need to surrender not just to the timing and not just to making space to hear your higher self, but also understanding that your uniqueness, the things that make you different, stop hiding those things. Stop putting them behind a wall, because these gifts, surrendering and letting these gifts come through are part of the process, are part of what is happening here for you. Okay, last one of these. Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So you may be at a place where it's like there's something that you want to do, or that you're trying, this abundance, I feel like this isn't just financial. It's like freedom in a way too. No wrong path. Yeah. Because no matter what you're doing, however you're getting there, whatever actions, this slow process, even if you are moving through this and you feel like you have to pivot at some point, that's okay. And maybe that's part of the journey. That's not failure. There's no wrong path. So as long as you're aligned with purpose, as long as your intention is moving you in the direction of authenticity, there's no wrong path. You can't completely mess this up, right? Surrender to it. Give yourself some grace. Okay, I want to do one more oracle just because it also jumped at me this morning. When I was leaving the house, it was like, take me with you. So we're going to do one more oracle, and then I'm just going to pull some tarot for some guidance on moving things forward for you. So this deck is the Transform Your Life Through Sacred Geometry deck. This is a very unique deck, very few prints, and it's beautiful. And I just want to see what comes through. I really love sacred geometry. It is hard to shuffle. We're going to see what comes through for pile number 1. What is the message? What is the message? I feel like this one. Harmony. Sorry, that's kind of hard to see with the light. Harmony. Let's move these up a little bit. Harmony. Man, that's so much of this is trusting the process. Harmony to me also is letting go of the things that are not supporting you, making space in your life, in your inner world, making space for your own growth and for things to come in that serve you. Sometimes we have to let things go for new energy to come in, and that can feel hard, right? Because it feels scary. It feels like we're losing something, or maybe we're abandoning someone or something. Change is scary. Our nervous system is not meant to make us happy. It's meant to keep us safe. And so sometimes you bump up against your own nervous system trying to keep you safe. And you got to push through that and trust what's coming on the other side. Okay. Let's pull some tarot real quick and get some advice. I'm going to use the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. I like this deck. And since I'm talking to the Divine Feminine today, almost every day actually, I thought it would be good to pull from this deck. Okay, what does the collective for pile number 1 need to know to move them forward? What do they need to know right now to move them forward towards their goal, to what they're trying to manifest? What do they need to know? What's the message? What's the message for them right now? Oh, 2 of Swords. feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck, or maybe you're feeling like you don't have all the information you need to make a choice. You might be in denial about something, maybe what you need to let go of here. You may be in denial about that. What else? What else? Oop. Ooh, had kind of a lot. Okay. Four of Wands reversed. Lack of support, instability, feeling unwelcome, lack of roots or conflict at home. Man, maybe this is why you're being told to find your peace. Because you're just not feeling supported. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here, you're not feeling supported, or you're not feeling rooted. Or you might be having some conflict at home that is making things difficult. Maybe that's why you're feeling stuck. This may be a relationship that just isn't satisfying for you anymore. The Chariot, forceful, directionless, lacking control, powerless, aggressive, obstructed. Again, this kind of is the same energy as the Two of Swords a little bit, in the respect of like feeling blocked, feeling obstructed, feeling like you can't move things forward, or it's not going fast enough. Maybe like things are just not going fast enough, or you feel like you're having to force something. And I would say, stop trying to force it. Stop trying to force it. Surrender. Surrender. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Be patient. Start putting things together. Like I said, maybe financially. Start putting things together to protect yourself, to take care of yourself. Man, so harmony. You're wanting harmony because look what, right now, it looks hard. Yeah. Seven of Cups, lack of purpose, disarray, confusion, distractions, diversion, poor choices. Ugh. Yeah. No wrong path. No wrong path. And I know that you maybe are feeling a little bit confused or directionless, or like you don't know which way to go. There's so much going on for you right now. No wonder we got the Mystic of Peace. You need some peace. You want to feel some peace. And I think the message here is like, this is within you. This is within you. You need to believe in yourself. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Remember at the beginning I said mindset, right? You got one more. Eight of Swords. Trapped, restricted, victimized, paralyzed, helpless, powerless, imprisoned. Okay. You are not as trapped as you believe you are. You have the power to give yourself strength and security from within. I know that this is all hard and you're having a really hard time because you're so sensitive. Me too. I get it. I get it. But your higher self is helping you, is giving you messages. This chaos and instability and stuckness, all of this is telling you that where you're at right now is not where you're supposed to be. And it may take you some time to get out of that situation here, but you are capable. You have the strength, and you're being supported by your guidance. You have got this. You really do. I know things are hard right now, but you don't have to stay stuck. Something about the Eight of Swords. is that on the original artwork, it's a woman standing there and she's just wrapped in this really loose ribbon and she has a blindfold on. But at any moment, you get the sense that she could remove the blindfold and unbind herself from the ribbon. This swords have to do with mental energy. So I'm not trying to say a lot of this is in your head, but what I am saying is that the things that you feel like are trapping you are largely in your mind. By that I mean, you have the power to shift your mindset. You have the strength of will to change this and to create this harmony that you're wanting. Yeah, you've got this. I hope that was helpful. And if this resonated with you, please leave a like and a comment. That really helps me. And if you want me to do more of these, let me know. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you again in the next reading. Take care. Hello and welcome to pile number 2. We are going to go through the same cards that we went through in pile number 1. We're going to start with the Divine Feminine Oracle, which is one of my absolute favorite decks. I do try to provide links for a lot of my favorite decks in the blog post that I have on sacredandbloom.com. I'm going to go through and show you each of the decks just in case it's one that you want to get for yourself. But right now, let's see. Let me just tune in and let's get pile number 2. What Divine Feminine needs to come out? Enheduanna, the High Priestess. I'm shaky today. Coffee. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. I'm going to peek the book for that one. Okay, so Enheduanna, I hope I'm saying that right, embodies the ability to become one with our soul to live out our highest purpose. It is believed that she reached a semi-divine status in her lifetime and was considered to be the embodiment of the Sumerian goddess Inanna. Interesting. Let's see what her message is. And I'm just going to read this. I don't always read from the book, but I feel like I should for this one just so we don't miss anything. Over 4,000 years ago, the high priestess Enheduanna wrote in the Exaltation of Inanna, "Most precious lady, beloved by An, your holy heart is great." And in the Sumerian temple hymns, "Whatever enters you is unequaled, whatever leaves endures." She is the limitless love and the inexhaustible power that moves through us when we merge with the soul. We each have a personal myth. We each have an Ishtadeva, a personal deity who inspires and compels us to bring heaven right here on earth by moving us with the fierce conviction that we are divinely led. Enheduanna encourages us to integrate our light and our dark, to bring our unconscious aspects of self into consciousness. The high priestess is often described as the guardian of the unconscious. She is that aspect of all of us that holds the veil of awareness that separates us from our inner depths. She is about merging the awareness of our soul and all the love and power it gives us with the individual personality or ego, what Swiss psychologist Carl Jung would call personality 1 and personality 2. And Hodwana wants you to live and breathe your soul. She wants you to become so intimate with it that there is no longer any separation. No more excuses or apologies for how powerful you are. You are the high priestess. You are this eternal, she whispers. Your holy heart is this legendary. Wow. Starting off with a bang, pile number 2. That is a deep calling into your power. It's pretty amazing. I'm excited to see what else we get. We're going to go to the Herbal Astrology Oracle next. This is one of my favorite decks also. It's beautiful for one thing, but the book is so well done. And I know that there are a lot of readers that will go through and sort of pre-shuffle these piles. I just wanted to go for it today. So we're just going to try it this way. If you want me to pre-shuffle them to save time beforehand, let me know in the comments. But for now, let's see what comes up for you. For pile number 2, what's the message? What? Whoa. Whoa. Let's try that again. What is the message for pile number 2? I feel like this one. Cat's Claw, Purification. We're just going to see if maybe one more wants to jump out because I had 2 for pile number 1. We'll just see what wants to come out. Yep. Rhodiola, Wisdom. Beautiful. So I don't have all these memorized. Cat's Claw, Purification. Okay, so Cat's Claw, I'll just bring this up so you can see. Mars and Pluto. You can see the symbols here on the top. These cards are so gorgeous. So rewriting the story, connecting to heritage, belonging, worthiness, safety, connecting to your origins. It has been used medicinally for like 2,000 years. And the guidance for this one, Cat's Claw powerfully protects our sacred essence, our blood, and our DNA. Like the Black Panther, it is regarded as one of the mighty protectors of the sacred ways of the forest. Cat's Claw is here today to help remove blockages, wounding, or trauma, deeply assisting our healing as we rewrite our story. Like the energy of Black Panther, it roams through darkness with courage and curiosity to assist us in accessing the hidden light of truth. This is a reminder to take this time to befriend the silence of the dark void. Man, pile number 2, you are in it right now. Channel the gifts that your ancestors have provided. Know that your path is loved and supported by life. Wow. You are doing some deep work right now, sister. You are doing hard things. Okay, let's look at Rhodiola. Rhodiola is wisdom. You got the unicorn, and the astrological rulers for this one are Uranus and Mercury. Uranus and Mercury, however you want to say it. Magic, wisdom keeper, purity, higher consciousness, clarity, intuitive intellect, enchantment. Man. So rhodiola is also called golden root, increases physical endurance, longevity, energy, productivity, and is used to treat fatigue, depression, anemia, gastrointestinal, and nervous system disorders. Let's see. The unicorn is known as the great protector of the forest. Like rhodiola, some unicorns are said to live near high mountains to this day, nourishing and protecting the wise and ancient forest left. The rhodiola is in your cards today to remind you that you are intelligence embodied, intuitive, articulate, and knowledgeable. You exude mastery, wisdom, purity, authority, and wisdom. Emotions do not cloud your judgment. Your actions are measured carefully and intuitively as you contain ancient codes on the ways of heaven and earth. The subtle essence of the unicorn resides in the third eye. If unicorn medicine comes to you, you have wise creativity and your aliveness will deepen. Don't neglect your medicine. Honor your natural gifts. Stand tall. Own your medicine and who you are becoming. You are on fire. You are doing some amazing stuff. You are doing some deep soul level work, and I feel like you have been maybe working up to this, doing some work probably on yourself for the last couple of years, and you are finally to a place where you are able to do some of that deeper soul work, that deeper work in the void, and finally starting to love your shadow and integrate your shadow. And that is allowing you to come into your deeper wisdom, to have more access to your intuition, and finally trust it in a way that maybe you weren't able to before you did this work. Okay. I'm going to pull a chakra card for you. See where you're at. Pile number 2. Oh, I was just about to say, I feel like it's going to be heart. Connection. Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. And the crystal it's listing, if you're interested, is Green Ocean Jasper. Yeah. You are, I feel like the connection here, this is within yourself. This is bringing together all of the pieces of yourself. All of your pieces and parts, your shadow, your intuitive self. There is this wholeness that you're coming into. Balancing your divine feminine and your divine masculine within. And I feel like you may be doing this externally also in relationship. You may have your divine masculine coming in either with you now or soon. But this really feels like you are doing some deep work just with and for yourself, and I love that. Okay, next deck is the Woodland Wardens. Okay. Trying to remember how many of these we had for pile. I think we had 2 for pile 2s, or for pile 1. So let's see what we get. Who needs to come up? What is the guidance for pile 2? What is the guidance for pile 2? Take that one. Nope, had it right the first time. The dragonfly and the pansy, balance. Yeah. Yeah. Bringing all of these pieces. Look. That, I feel like that's what this is talking about. Bringing all of these pieces together into balance. Let's see if we get one more. This one. The opossum and the peony. So cute. Let's see if you can see that. Bashfulness. This is all so powerful, and I feel like this, you're still trying to get comfortable with this new way of showing up. Maybe, I feel like. Let's just take a peek at the book. But it's like you're feeling so powerful, and yet there's a little bit of, I don't know, maybe feeling like a little bit of a weirdo. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go in order. The dragonfly and the pansy. Let's see if I can find it. Like dragonfly hovering above water, you are healthy and confident. Your physical skill is matched by your mental and emotional strength. The question with this card is my attention shared among my various interests and endeavors, or I tend to favor just one? Am I satisfied by how I spend my time and energy? So take this if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But I wonder if maybe you have a little bit of a neurospicy brain and you have a lot of stuff that you're interested in, a lot of different places that you're putting your energy and your attention. And I get it. Because I'm the same. But I wonder if this is asking you to give yourself a little bit more space and to just think about where all your energy is going and maybe just take a reassessment of what are a couple of things that you want to put your energy into. I feel like maybe you're spreading yourself a little bit too thin here. It's interesting this has confidence, and then right next to it we got bashfulness. So let's see what that is about. I do not like the book for this because it does not give page numbers. Let's see if I can find... To play possum is to remain quiet and still when faced with danger. This expression comes from the opossum's unique reaction to fear. It kneels over and pretends to be dead. This is an instinctual response and an effective one. Spotting what appears to be a dead opossum, predators will often lose interest. Similarly, the beautiful peony is associated with bashfulness. According to Greek mythology, nymphs who wish to hide from mortal eyes would disguise themselves as peonies. I did not know that. You may wish to hide away from the world. While periods of solitude are necessary and healthy, be sure your retreat isn't driven by fear. I feel like what's happening here is that you are going through so much stuff. You're doing so much deep work here that this feels almost like hermit energy to me. Like you are spending so much energy on the things that you're passionate about, but also doing this deep work and doing this, shadow work is heavy. It can be very heavy. And maybe you feel like you don't want to be seen quite yet because you're not completely through this process, maybe. Let's get some more cards. Okay. This is the Manifestation Cards deck by Spirit Daughter. Let's see. What is pile number 2 manifesting? What are they trying to manifest? What do they need to hear about what they're trying to manifest right now? Pile number 2. Whoa. this one. Believe in magic. I feel magic all around me. I feel like maybe you are on the witchy path. Maybe you're not. But you may also just be in a place with all of this awakening that you're doing that things feel, it's like you're seeing the world differently. And things feel magical. Like maybe even things that were mundane for you before. After doing some of this work, you're just starting to see things differently and believe in not just your power, but that you are divinely supported and that there are things coming in for you from your guidance, from the universe. You're starting to see maybe lots of synchronicities and things coming in for you. Let's look at the Gateway of Light activation. I don't use this deck a whole lot, but it wanted to come out today, so we're going to see what the message is for you, Pile 2. I like this one. Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. That's interesting because that's kind of what I just said here, is that you are divinely supported. So this looks to me like maybe not just from your guides, but higher level, your highest level guidance also. And with this voice activation, I might peep the book for this, but I think I got 3 for pile number 1. So let's just see if there's anything else that wants to come out for pile number 2. Do this one and this one. Aren't these pretty? Okay. So I'll show these to you first. Okay, Venusian, Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, Answer the Call, Time to Shine. Yeah, time for you to stop playing possum and let yourself be seen. Activate your voice. Okay, last is Ancestral Realm, Karmic Release, Healing the Lineage, and Boundaries. I feel like this is speaking to what you're doing here. Purification, healing your lineage, karmic release. You are doing such deep work right now. And I feel like what's happening here is you can't stay stuck in this. I feel like we get to a place where we're doing all this deep work and doing all this deep work, and we think that we need to like keep going and keep going and keep going. And the reality is that there comes a point where you have to come to the surface and breathe and integrate and shine. It doesn't mean that your work is done, right? But healing is a spiral, and sometimes we have to allow that. We have to allow ourselves to do some of this work and clear some stuff and then come forward just as we are without feeling like we need to stay in it. that we have to stay in it for too long or continue to churn through the mud. Okay, I just want to look at Seraphim's Gateway about using your voice. So the Seraphim, I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, but the Seraphim are the highest form of angelic beings who are said to radiate from the heart of Source. The word Seraphim means the burning ones, associated with fire, especially the main source of light within homes. You are blessed to receive the light of the Seraphim. Know that these beings of infinite light are singing your name in the heavens to unlock the power of your own voice. Angelic support surrounds you at this time. Know that you are safe, for you are being held by the presence of love. The Seraphim are witnessing the glory of your being and activating your angelic qualities. You care deeply about the welfare of the planet and all her beings. In fact, you're hoping to make a great difference in the world, and the reason for this is you are carrying angelic light. Let it shine on the world around you. So that I just read you was this card. But what's interesting is the other one says time to shine. So it's time for you to come out of the void. It's time for you to stop playing dead. It's time for you to stop hiding. I feel like you've done enough of this for now, of this deep work, of this karmic release. You're finding your boundaries. And now it's time for you to live within those boundaries. Let yourself, even with heart chakra here, connection. This is also coming into connection with others. Let's just peep the Venusian Council. This is a call to action. You're being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here. You have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you're being prepared energetically to step into this role. The ideas you have been having recently are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes in your life, simply to move forward step by step. The Venusian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Beware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for their confirmation that you're on the right path. So again, I feel like you've done this preparatory work. You're connecting with your guidance. You have a lot of high-level guidance coming in for you. You've done the work, babe. You've done the work. It's time to shine. It's time to prioritize. It's time to prioritize how you are spending your energy, and you need to let this come through. You need to connect with others, share your voice. I love that. It's time to shine. I love that. Okay. We're going to do a sacred geometry card for you. I'm so interested to see what this is going to be. Okay, this is the last kind of oracle, and then we're just going to do a little bit of tarot. This deck is beautiful and hard to shuffle. Okay, what is this one? Surrender. Sorry, it's hard to see with the reflection. These are so glossy. Surrender. So interesting. Surrender. So what this feels like to me is surrendering to your guidance, surrendering to your gifts, surrendering to your process, surrendering to the signs and guidance and synchronicities and magic that you feel around you, surrendering to your magic. With the High Priestess here, sometimes we can get in a place where we feel like our magic, our intuition is dangerous. And that may be because you have a witch wound. That may be because you spoke your truth and you allowed your intuition out when you were younger and it wasn't received in a way that supported you. And some of this work may have been to free that part of you so that your magic can come back out. This to me is surrendering to the connection that you have with your divine wisdom, answering the call. And I feel like you heal your ancestral lineage through this surrender. By just allowing yourself to be fully aligned with your soul in ways that your lineage probably wasn't able to do. Okay. We're going to pull a few tarot. I chose the Neoteric Feminine Tarot because this is a message for the Divine Feminine. And this deck has all feminine cards, which I think is fun. So let's see. What does pile number 2 need to know? What does pile number 2 need to know? What's the message for that? Yeah, your guidance is really wanting to talk to you. I feel like it might be helpful for you to do some automatic writing if you're not doing it already to connect with that support. Wow. Okay. How do I want to do this? I guess we'll go this way. So hopefully you can see that. Move everybody up. Okay, so first, Page of Swords. Inspired, alert, mentally agile, curious, communicative. So we have voice activation here. So I feel like you are smart. Transformation. Letting go, release, surrender. To me, this is confirmation of the surrender. And there is surrender with death. Any big, permanent transformation, there has to be some level of surrender. So you have to let the old part of you go. The part of you that doesn't believe that you have access to this, maybe. The part of you that is still showing up in places where you're not being fully seen. That is asking you to really integrate what you've been doing and allow it to shift you into a new place. Yeah. With the Eight of Swords, this is interesting. The Eight of Swords came up for pile number 1 also. Feeling trapped, restricted, victimized, paralyzed, helpless, powerless, imprisoned. I feel like this correlates here with this like playing possum. Somewhere you are still keeping yourself small. You're still keeping yourself small. You're buying into this idea that you are powerless for some reason. You may feel trapped in a relationship, in a job, in maybe with a family situation. There may be these people who are holding on to a different version of you. This old version of you that you're trying to release. I feel like this is people who are holding on to that old version of you and making it hard for you to fully transform, to fully surrender, to fully show up. Look at her. She's a badass. You are capable. You are capable of this. But you've got to free yourself. 7 of Cups reverse. Lack of purpose, disarray, confusion, diversion, distractions. Okay. This one I feel like ties in here with balance, right? This is having so many different irons in the fire maybe, or so many different interests or things that you're trying to do that I just feel like your energy feels too dispersed. There's too many things pulling your attention. And you need to hone in and decide on, I feel like I just need one more. You need to decide and choose. And, the thing with the Eight of Swords and the 7 of Cups, you have control. You have power. You have the mental capacity and agility and intellectual power to free yourself, to make this change, to go for it. You're just, you have this belief that you're trapped, and you're not. Or you don't have to, you may be trapped, but you don't have to stay that way. Okay, let's just get one more. There's one more. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Legacy, roots, family, ancestry, inheritance, windfall, foundation, privilege, affluence, stability, tradition. It's interesting that this came right beneath this healing the lineage card. It may be I feel like, did this come out? Did this come out and I flipped it? Huh. I feel like maybe I flipped this one. This is about conflict over money, instability, breaking traditions. And I feel like it's in line here with this feeling powerless and confused, and it's like it's like you have these family expectations. People expect you to be a certain way and to show up a certain way and to handle everything, to hold everything together. And I feel like when you let go and let yourself, when you surrender and let yourself have this transformation, let yourself follow this higher guidance that's coming through for you, let yourself integrate this stuff and put it to use, right? Because we do all of this work on ourselves. We feel like we just have to keep doing it, keep doing it. Like I said, it's time to let yourself be. Let yourself be this new person that you've been working on. Let yourself show up. Unbind yourself. Focus. Figure out what it is that you need to be doing. Focus on a couple things, 2 or 3 or 4 things instead of 10 things. And I feel like if you do that, you're going to have the stability that you're looking for, that you have been longing for. And you can do this. You can do this. Okay. I think that's your reading. I hope it was helpful, and I wish you the best. If you like readings like this, if it spoke to you, please leave a comment or like the video or share. That really helps my channel. And I just wish you all the best, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Hello. I am going to scoot that out of the way. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. I am going to just shuffle and draw from several oracle decks, and then we're going to pull some tarot cards at the end. And some readers do sort of pre-shuffle oracles out. If you prefer that, let me know. But today I felt like just going for it. So we're going to start with the Divine Feminine Oracle, because this reading is for the Divine Feminine today. If you like any of these decks, I encourage you to check the link to my blog post. Whoa! Okay. Calm down. We're going to go with the Enlightened Feminine. That wanted to jump right out. Okay. As I was saying, if you're interested in any of these decks, I have links for several of them in the blog post. I'm going to link in the description. Okay, so you got Dakini, the Enlightened Feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. Beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. Okay. I do want to just peek the book for her. Not shockingly, but all 3 piles have had something to do with trusting their intuition, trusting your intuition. Let's see. Okay, I don't generally read the whole excerpt, but I do want to read part of this to you because nope, I'm going to read the whole thing. Okay, so I don't always read the whole thing from the book, but this feels like something you need to hear. Dakini is the embodiment of a feminine wisdom that goes beyond reason or the or the intellect. Dakini is translated into Tibetan as sky goer. She is a tantric priestess and a female manifestation of wisdom. She is elusive, playful, and ultimately defies definition. She represents the enlightened feminine principle of non-duality that transcends gender. She contains a sharp, quick, and uncompromising energy that can feel radical, wild, and free. As a space dancer and skygoer, the Dakini has left the rigid boundaries of Earth and the laws of gravity. She is about the limitless... Oh, I just got chills. She is about the limitlessness of the sky, and because of this, all possibilities are open to her. In Tibetan Buddhism, she represents the inner realm as a meditation deity, the outer realm as a tantric yogini, and the mundane realm as a woman who teaches spiritual truths in each moment of her everyday life. Can you see my goosebumps? She holds the tantric staff as a symbol of the ultimate union she has attained, ecstatic bliss and emptiness. She can appear as a messenger, a guide, or as a protector. She is known for being unruly in whatever she does because the ordinary rules of conduct do not apply to her. No man rules her, and a taste of freedom is what she wants to give us most of all. Girl, get it. When your soul selects this card, it means that the task will be accomplished. Whatever it is you're currently working on, a project, an answer, a decision, she will help you see it through to the other side in whatever form you need most, as a playful, angelic presence, as a taskmaster to help you maneuver through what's hard, or as a messenger with the wisdom that's needed for you to take the next step. But with the Dakini, the answer and the way forward is not with the intellect. She is the embodiment of feminine intuition. She reminds you that you have an innate power to know instinctively what is best for you now. The Dakini means it's not going to be a straight, clear yes or no. With the Dakini, it's a third option. She reminds us that there's something out beyond yes or no, or even right and wrong. There's something your gut will tell you if you can be expansive enough to hear the answer. She is not bound by the usual or by the expected. She will allow you to come up with the unthinkable, the most imaginative, and the most brilliant outcome possible. Yes. These are two such powerful cards that came up. Pile number 2, you might want to look at pile number 2, but I'm interested to see what comes up in the rest of your reading. Pile number 2 was intense, little intense, lots going on. Okay, so next up we're going to do the Herbal Astrology Oracle because it's beautiful. The book is wonderful. I love the art. Okay, pile number 3. What needs to come through for pile number 3? What is the message for pile? Oh, careful. Come on. Come on. Bobinsana, trust. Oh. Let's see one more. Okay. That came out a lot easier. And grace, Shisandra. I'll let you look at that a little longer, sorry. Look at the swans. Gorgeous. Okay. So, Bobinsana. Okay. I'm a little shaky today. I apologize. Too much coffee. Let's see. So, this is ruled by the moon and Neptune. So, you may be a water sign. This card is about self-love, heart retrieval, ultimate state of receivership, gratitude, receptivity, and compassion. Beautiful painting. Oh, that's interesting. In the Shipibo tradition, Bobinsana is a highly respected master teacher that contains a plethora of medicinal benefits for the body, mind, and spirit. Native to the Amazon basin, many call the herb Sirenita or mermaid. Beautiful paintings found in the Amazon among shamans depict her as a goddess, a deeply creative feminine spirit who has masterful healing abilities. So you may be a healer. Maybe you do Reiki or other types of energy healing. Or you may be a shaman. Sirenita de los Rios assists us in healing wounds of the heart, past relationships, grief, loss, sadness, abuse, and melancholy. It is often prescribed by a healer to heal wounds from childhood, for soul retrieval, or to heal a stunted soul that left fragments of itself in a painful past. The guidance for this card is this. The Bobansana's bright and pink flowers bathe the energy body with the softness of light, awakening in inner pathways to unconditional self-love. It reminds us that love is the highest state of receivership, reminding us not to forget the necessary power of self-love. It assists us in rediscovering forgotten places within ourselves, retrieving fragments of our heart seeking healing. Ask yourself, where in my heart's memory can I bring wholeness to? Bobasana medicine is like that of whales and hummingbirds, the joyous record keepers of the sacred that assist us in accessing the reservoirs of the cosmic heart. Sirenita is reminding you to pay close attention to the messages encoded in dreams, synchronicities, and symbols that surround you right now. Through these doorways, you can further explore the great mystery of your heart's desire. Oh, look. See the whale? And the hummingbird. Wow, beautiful. What are you healing from right now? Or being called to heal in someone else? Let's look at Shisandra. Grace. So the associations with this one are Jupiter and Venus. You can see up here, Jupiter and Venus. I'm not going to hold this one up because it actually has a little nudity. Inner beauty, inspirations, euphoria, visions, supernatural powers, and synergy. Again, this is also a healer. Considered a panacea, it increases energy, prolongs life without aging, benefits the mind, supports the eyes, acts as an anti-inflammatory, protects from nervous system toxicity, cleanses heavy metal toxicity, supports adrenal function, supports the lungs, benefits sexual function, balances hormones, and protects the skin. It embraces all 5 elements, all 12 energetic channels. Wow. Like the Temperance card in the tarot, the goddess holds a cup of water representing the subconscious as she crosses over a stream of water representing the conscious mind. Shisandra's medicine teaches us about the high alchemy of beauty, grace, and the harmony of dualities. Didn't we talk about dualities here? Like the medicine of the swan, Shisandra is here today to remind you of the grace within balance, patience, and moderation. You're being invited to allow life force to flow through you without force or resistance. Follow your visions and pay close attention to the subtle language in your body and surroundings. If you feel out of orbit or aloof, make time to ground. Grounding will only facilitate your development to a higher consciousness. Wow. Okay. I'm going to pull some more cards and then kind of talk about everything together, but I want to see what chakra card is coming up for you today. Pile number 3. What is the chakra card? Oh, this one came up earlier. This is the same one that came up for pile number 2. It is the heart chakra. Connection, Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. and it's the green ocean jasper is the stone. I feel like you are healing something in your heart, some grief or a loss. And you are either being very gentle with yourself or need to be very gentle with yourself. I feel like I need one more of these. I'm not sure why. We're going to see. Heart again. Okay, so compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. The heart chakra, and the stone is jade. Okay. I don't know why we needed that extra one. I didn't do it for the other piles, but compassion and connection. Next, we're going to do the Woodland Wardens deck. Wanted to bring in some earth, some animals. Okay, pile number 3. Who wants to come in for pile number 3? What's the message? Okay, the deer and the oat, healing. Yeah. Thank you. The bee and the pomegranate, productivity. I'll show you these in just one second. Let me just put these away. So the deer and the oat, and the bee and the pomegranate for productivity. What am I looking for here? Healing. So the deer and the oat is telling you to rest and recharge. Moderation and mindfulness are key for you to recover from trauma or a period of intense exertion. So remember I said I feel like you're healing from something. With this, maybe you are having a relationship issue. How do I rest and recharge? What practices nourish my soul? It's this one here. Let's look at the bee. The bee and the pomegranate cause us to create with purpose. Bees are known for their hard work and industrious. The phrase busy as a bee from Canterbury Tales. Pomegranates are tough-skinned and difficult to open, but once their exterior is pierced, hundreds of seeds burst forth like jewels, signifying fertility and abundance. You are at your most productive. Take care to ensure your labor fulfills you. When am I at my most productive? When am I feeling fulfilled in my work? And if not, how do I change that? I almost feel like you are healing something, you're working through something, and maybe you are throwing yourself into work or projects or something to try to, I don't know if distract yourself is the right word. Give yourself something that feels good, to feel like you're doing something on purpose, to make you feel better about something else that's going on here. Okay. Next is the Manifestation Cards by Spirit Daughter. Let's see. What is the message for pile number 3? What are you trying to manifest? are you doing? Believe in magic. Okay, this is weird. This is the same thing that pile number 2 got. I'm going to pull just one more. That's so crazy that we had 2 of the same, and you saw how I shuffled. New space. I am home. You may be moving. You may be moving. Or reclaiming your space in a way. Whatever this is, whether you're moving or maybe you're cleaning your house or rearranging so that things feel better. Sometimes if you have like a breakup or you have some difficulty, something you're overcoming, it can help to like refresh your space. So maybe that's what you're doing. But with believing in magic, this is, remember we started here with your gut instinct, your intuition, your wisdom, right? You are starting to really see maybe a lot of synchronicities. You're starting to believe in your intuition. You're starting to believe that you are being led along the right path. And if there has been something that has exited your life or that is exiting, I feel like it's making space and you need to trust the process. Allow your healing, give yourself grace. Next is the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. This is not a deck I typically work with, but it wanted to come out and play this morning, so in the bag it went. So we're going to see what comes up for you, pile number 3. What is the message for pile number 3, or messages? What does pile number 3 need to know right now? What is it that's coming through for them? And sometimes it pops. There we go. No way. Okay, so you need to go watch pile number 2, because this is the same card. You saw how I shuffled. This is the same card. You now have 3 cards in common with pile number 2. That's blowing my melon a little bit. Let's see what else we get. Let's see what else comes out for pile number 3. Okay, I guess we'll take 3. Okay. Solar light upgrade. This one came out for pile number 1. Solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. So, Seraphim's Gateway. Let me show you these real quick. Voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. So again, we're talking about intuition and really accessing your divine feminine, your intuitive self. Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. It's time to step into your power. This also is in alignment here with the bee, with the productivity. You are doing things right now. You are accessing, I feel like maybe you are accessing your inner fire in a different way, in a new way. What else did you get? Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness and sensuality. So this to me, so you've got sacral, solar plexus, and heart chakra. Tenderness and sensuality. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you that even if you had something, even if you had an argument or had some kind of conflict with your divine masculine, you are still allowed to be tender. You are still allowed to be in your juicy self. You don't have to have that in partnership. You don't have to have partnership to be fully in your sacral chakra energy. I have a sacral chakra meditation on my channel that I think you need to listen to. I also have a Hathor meditation that I think you should listen to. It's a Hathor temple activation. I just feel really strongly that maybe you need to really embrace this tender, sensual part of yourself and bring in this feminine energy. This is very masculine, right? That's productivity and fire and willpower. This is very masculine, and that's okay because, we're all of us are both feminine and masculine energies, and we're bringing those into unity. I also have a podcast episode about bringing in that sensual energy back into the feminine. You might want to check that out. Okay, last we got Chamber of the Violet Flame, Karmic Release, Radical Transformation. I guess we can fit that there. So again, remember I said there was something here. There was something that you released here, or some kind of thing that you're healing from here, that you are having to have so much trust in the process, in yourself, in your intuition. You're having to give yourself grace. You're healing from something. It looks like you just had some kind of thing happen that was supposed to happen. Maybe this move. You just had such a big shift, or there's a big shift maybe that's coming. But you need to know that it's for your highest good. Okay. We're going to do one more oracle card, and then we're just going to do a few tarot, and then we'll be done with your reading. Okay, this is the Transform Your Life Through Sacred Geometry deck. I don't have a link for this one because there were a very limited print. They are hard to shuffle. We'll see how we do. Okay, pile number 3. Pile number 3. What needs to come through for pile number 3? What's the message for pile number 3? Good grief. Acceptance. Looks like a sunflower. Sorry for the glare. Acceptance. Yeah. I feel like, I just feel like you're going through some healing, some big shift, some big change. And this could be even just working through some of your own inner stuff. That you're finally letting go of something. And I feel like this is reminding you, like, even if this feels kind of uncomfortable, have compassion for yourself. Accept, like I said, this is happening for your highest good. Whatever is happening right now is happening for your highest good. And you are being divinely supported right now by the angelic realm. You have, Yeah, you're being supported. And trust your gut. Trust yourself. Trust. That what is happening for you right now is what is meant for you. Right? Yeah, let's pull some tarot. Okay. Using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. It's fun. And since this is a reading for the Divine Feminine, I thought it would be a good deck. Okay. Let's see what is the message? What is the message for pile number 3? High Priestess reverse. Repressed intuition, hidden motives, superficiality, confusion, cognitive dissonance. Why are you repressing your intuition? Why aren't you trusting your gut? You have divine support coming to you. You need to use your voice. You may be confused about what's happening right now, why it's happening. Trust that it's for your highest good. 5 of Wands. Yeah, conflict. Conflict. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. So you've got some conflict and you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting what you need to do, the choices you need to make. You're not trusting. You're spending this energy here. Sometimes conflict is our body's way of... Whoop, I saw one flip. Hang on. Queen of Pentacles. Selfish, unkempt, jealous, insecure, greedy, materialistic, gold digger, intolerant, self-absorbed, envious. Who? Maybe this is not... I don't feel like that's you. Who are you dealing with that is... Page of Swords. This came up for pile number 2 also. I think maybe you need to watch pile number 2. Who is messing with you? Who's this woman who is messing with you? That you're having this conflict with, that's making you doubt yourself, that's making you doubt your own fire, your own intuition, your own sacredness. Who is this woman? Maybe an earth sign. 2 of Swords. Oh, we got a couple. So, stalemate, being stuck in the middle. And then the 9 of Pentacles. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. It's going to take some time. Hangman on the bottom. Who is this? I feel like we need to pull a card for that. I'll leave this here. What is going on? Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. Who is this? What is the deal? Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. What is her problem? Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Please? Okay. That's too many. I feel like that's a lot for this. Okay. We're going to roll with it. So for this Queen of Pentacles, clarifying, we got the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands reversed, the Emperor reversed. Are you fighting with this woman over a man? This King of Cups, or maybe you are trying to stay balanced. You are trying to stay diplomatic and stable. But no matter, it's like no matter what you're offering, there's frustration and rigidity. from this person. Like, are you giving this person advice or trying to give them opportunities or resources, and they're just being, forgive me, like a pain in the ass or selfish? Someone is like taking from you. I don't know if that resonates, but what I get out of this is that you really need to trust your intuition. And you have choice here. It's like you're not wanting to make a choice or feeling stuck in the middle or feeling you don't have all the information you need. Yeah, sacrifice, waiting, uncertainty, lack of direction. Yeah. It feels like you're in this like liminal space. Maybe like just before this move. Or maybe you need to change your space around, give yourself some fresh energy. Acceptance. Accept that whatever this conflict is, I feel like this person is not healthy for you. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, you have the ability to take care of yourself. Like if you decide to let this energy go, this difficult energy go, this Five of Wands, this conflict, competition, arguments, resolve your conflicts with compassion. I feel like I need to say to you, this is also compassion for yourself. This is grace for yourself. This is healing for yourself. This is honoring the tender parts of you by protecting them. You will be fine. In fact, I think you will feel better if you can choose to let this go, but it may take some time. It's like you're waiting for something. Yeah. I'm going to end it there. I hope that was helpful for you. That's way more cards than I intended on pulling, but I hope it's helpful for you. You might want to go look at pile number 2 because there were just so many cards in common. That was crazy. Anyway, I really wish you the best, and you are so much more powerful than you realize. Go back and listen to this part again if you are feeling like you aren't enough right now, or you can't handle this, or you're not feeling in your power. You are enough, and you've got this. Okay. See you next time. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the reading.